Hi everyone, ready to catch up on last week's top trending news? We got you covered. Cyber News uncovered over 16 billion login credentials, including passwords and URLs from platforms like Google, Facebook, PayPal, and more, aggregated across 30 InfoStealer and old data databases. While none of the platforms were directly hacked, the scale of exposed information is massive and dangerous. Security experts are urging everyone to change passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and consider password managers or passkeys. So this was a very big story that was shown everywhere, obviously because security is a big deal, especially cybersecurity. However, what I think beyond the headlines was shown that this wasn't actually just one massive data breach that took place from a single source. This was actually aggregated from 30 different data sources and actually old. This was nothing new, so there's nothing to really be afraid right now, like, oh my god, this is a new cyber attack. That wasn't the story. But however, I think we can take this still with a cautionary tale that passwords, we use this for many things like our banking, and it is just remind us that we shouldn't take password security lightly. Midjourney rolled out Video V1, its first AI-powered video tool that animates static images into 5-second clips, extendable to 20 seconds, with high or low motion control. It's available via subscription on web and Discord, and the tool enters a growing field alongside Sora and Veo 3. But it comes with legal baggage amidst the Disney and Universal copyright lawsuits. So I'm excited to see more of these AI generating tools now go from image to video generation. I think that's one of the more exciting use cases. And we've already seen Runway and Clean AI excel at this very well, but Midjourney's always been one of the better image generators. So now to see them do video generation is definitely going to be interesting to play with. But I think one of the things we also have to look out for is how the Disney and Universal lawsuit will play out. I'm sure a lot of people are going to try to start generating characters using images that are copyrighted, and I think Midjourney is one of the few American ones I should say, that won't flag you and say this is copyrighted material. So naturally, no one wants to see an extended version of Steamboat Willie, especially not Disney. So I think that we'll see if this actually gets affected or maybe stopped as the lawsuit plays out. Google's experimental AI mode, Search Live, now supports real live back and forth voice conversations via a mobile app, powered by a custom Gemini model. Users can speak follow-up questions, view transcripts, and interact hands-free. It's currently live in the US via Search Labs. So I think this news from Google is actually something I expected to see from Apple with regards to Siri during 2 weeks ago's WWDC. And of course, we didn't have any news from Siri, but when we have this Gemini now kind of being this assistant that actually had a conversation with a user, I think this shows the next foray of what I would expect to see from Siri and Alexa and all those other AI assistants. Right, and again, we also recall that a lot of the search teams from Google were offered the buyouts, and we can see that this new experimental AI mode, which is called Search Live, will pretty much, I believe, be the replacement of the future of how Google imagines search will be. It'll be conversational, something we interact with and get more and more information than this that single clip that we get as of now from AI. So I expect this is how I imagine something like Alexa would be, but now it wouldn't be that new. We would have been using Google, so I think once again that's where Apple's behind, and Google can still have the leg up and being something that we still want to Google when it comes to search. Right. MIT researchers recently published a paper that warns that frequent use of ChatGPT for tasks like essay writing may impair memory, critical thinking, and brain engagement. In brain scans and behavioral tests, users relying on AI showed lower neural activity and performed worse than peers who use traditional tools or none at all. Researchers caution that over-reliance may cause skill atrophy, though moderate AI use still offers benefits. Okay, so all the headlines were saying that ChatGPT makes us dumber by using it, and I can imagine that all the AI haters were enthusiastic to say, hi, you're getting dumber using ChatGPT. But I think a lot of the story, of course, didn't really get into, using ChatGPT how. Like, if we're using ChatGPT to make essays and we're seeing, your brain not firing off, different neurons, as to those who were doing it traditionally. I mean, this is like comparing someone who's using calculators, monitoring their brain scans, and using it for someone who's actually working out a math problem in hand. Like, that's something I would expect. So to say that it would be cognitive decline just for a specific use case, I think was just kind of, once again, amping up the AI, doom and gloom scenario over the productivity. Well, that covers last week's top trending news. Make sure to like and follow us if you want to hear next week's exciting news.